The Greedy Gluttons event in Pokemon Go is going down right now, so let's get you into the top tips to help you guys out. This event is going to go down on Wednesday the 9th all the way until Thursday the 17th. And there's going to be bonuses going on during this event, but it's kind of a unique bonus if you have the widget, which is going to be the egg hatching widget on your home screen on either iOS or Android. It looks like they're trying to promote this. You're going to get, for the first 3 eggs incubated, half incubator distance on just those 3 is what it seems like. I don't think it's going to be multiple, but the wording says that just the first 3 that you put on. I mean, that's pretty cool. Man, if I was you guys and I didn't have the widget, I would wait until Teddy or Sakam Day, and then I would incubate 12-kilometer eggs, and then that's how I would maximize that bonus. And before we get into the tips, there is going to be a Team Go Rocket Takeover that starts on Monday the 14th, which I will have tips for you guys on that as well, including all the Pokemon that are out there and help you guys beat up on those Rocket leaders. So with all that said, let's get into my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be all about the spawns during this event. So we do have a Alolan Rattata that has a shiny. We do have Raticate that does have a shiny in the Alolan form. This Pokemon is great because it's an increased Stardust boosted Pokemon, number 1. Number 2, man, this Pokemon is great for evolving. So pineapping this Pokemon, it will be harder to catch, but helps you out with that 2x evolution XP during Spotlight Hour. And then we have Golbat as well. Golbat is going to be a Pokemon that we do check out for PvP, but this Pokemon is also a second tier evolution Pokemon, giving you more Stardust and guaranteed XL candy and more candy if you do catch it. Also, Zubat, a great Pokemon to evolve. Although most of these Pokemon are going to be 25 candies per evolve, they're pretty safe to just blow all your candy on the evolution XP. We have Swinub, that is going to have a shiny. We have Pelipper, another second tier evolution Pokemon. We have Gulpin, no shiny yet. When is shiny Gulpin going to come out? We have Bidoof, we have Bibarel, and then we have Squovit. And then if you are lucky, you can catch Lickitung, Snorlax, and we also have Swalot. So all those Pokemon are going to be spawning in the wild. So let's check out these Pokemon as far as meta attackers. Nothing really too here to write home about. However, the one thing is Snorlax is a great gym defender, so that Pokemon will do great for you in that situation. Okay, so beyond just this Pokemon, let's check out the PvP Pokemon because there are definitely some contenders right here. Golbat in the Great League is going to be ranked 70 at a 0-15-15 for the PvP 100% IVs. I'm not going to say PvP 100% IVs because everything I mentioned in here now is going to be PvP IVs. We have Mamoswine in the Master League. The one thing I did look over is the Mamoswine. Mamoswine in the Shadow form is an extremely powerful meta attacker. It is very glassy, so do be careful with that Pokemon, but I suggest that you guys do consider getting XL Candy for this Pokemon, and obviously you cannot get the Shadow in the wilds, but contributing towards that XL Candy and regular candy is definitely good. In the Master League, it's going to be ranked 37, and then we have Piloswine in the Ultra League. That's going to be ranked 74 at a 5-15-12, and this is at level 50, so it will require 296 XL Candy if you do choose to use that Pokemon. Please test it out before you go ahead and spend all that dust and XL Candy. Then we have Pelipper, that's going to be ranked 82 in the Great League at a 0-12-15. We have Lickitung, that's going to be ranked 9 in XL form in the Great League at an 8-14-15 at level 50, guys. So you definitely want to consider this Pokemon. It is a beast. It's normal. It's going to double resist Ghost single week to fighting, but it's going to be neutral to a lot. But since it's able to get all the way to level 50 for the Great League, it does really do some work. And then Licky is going to be ranked 14 in the Ultra League at level 48 at a 0-14-15. So another great contender right here as well in both of those Pokemon. And then Snorlax in the Great League is going to be ranked 41 at a 1-15-14. In the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 66 at a 0-12-15. And then in the Master League, the Shadow is going to be better, but the Regular is going to be ranked 59. And once again, I did say that is a great gym contender Pokemon. So if you guys do want to use this Pokemon for a defender, you can also multi-purpose it for the Master League. And then we have Greedent in the Ultra League. It's going to be ranked 58 at a 3-15-15. So there's actually a lot of PvP GBL contenders out there. Definitely something you may want to consider some of these Pokemon to add to your team, or maybe consider for some spice that are not typically the hardcore meta that you may see in this game. So with that said, obviously hunt the Snorlax, get the shiny. Most importantly, try to get the Stardust. Enjoy catching Pokemon because that's going to lead us into tip number 2. Tip number 2, and my favorite tip of this game, is going to be the 7-kilometer egg. So obviously, you guys have to weigh into effect that these are paywalled shinies, right? So that's one thing. There's Gible in there, which is not my favorite. Cherubi, I still need it, so I am a fan of that. And the brand new shiny debut of Munchlax, that is going to be in there. 1082 is going to be the 100% IV on that Munchlax for you guys out there. And I highly suggest that if you guys are egg spenders and you really want to get after there, you know, honestly, if you're already feeling lucky, I have seen some people hatch shinies very quickly, or some people just go on a streak like I did in my video up here, where I really didn't get the chance to do it much on that Pokemon. So, you know, it was quite challenging, but it really does work for a lot of people and something that you may consider. I will be hatching some eggs, so I will get back to you to see and tell you guys if I think it's worth it. And that's going to be 7-kilometer eggs. Do what you do. Only do it if you don't hatch it and you're still going to be content trying. If you're going to be disappointed, you're going to feel like you want to quit, please don't do it. And that's tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be all about the field research during this event, because we do have Cherubi in there, which is a workaround for this paywalled shiny. We have used 3 berries to help catch Pokemon, which is going to be great encounters here. We have Cherubi, number 1, has a shiny. Exeggcute, also semi-decent, but then Swirlix is in there as well. Man, that is a great lineup. If you take out that Exeggcute, because I already have a decent amount of shinies, I would be very stoked on this research task, but I'm already pretty excited about it. The 100% IVs as follows are going to be 407, 503, and 505. And then we have use 15 berries to help catch Pokemon, which is going to give you 1,000 Stardust. Walk a kilometer is going to give you either red raspberries or pineapple berries, and then get 15 hearts with your buddy is also going to earn you 1,000 Stardust. So there's 2,000 Stardust tasks that are relatively easy, which is then going to lead us to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be all about the Pokemon that are going to be in raid battles. In raid battle star number 1, we do have Mankey, Swinub, Spoink, and Tepig. Not really too big of a fan of these Pokemon. In stage number 3, we have Snorlax, we have Mawile, we have Swalot, and then we have Sharpedo. So, I mean, guys, most of these Pokemon spawn in the wild. They're kind of frequent. I wouldn't suggest raiding for Sharpedo yet, because it does have a future Mega, but that Mega will be a Mega in raids, and you can catch it as a shiny. It will get you Mega Energy, XL Candy, and all of the like. So why go after it right now? In 5-star raids, we are going to have Guzzlord. If you want the counter guide, you can check it out up here. And then we are going to have Mega Gyarados in Pokemon Go for Mega raids. I suggest you guys go after that Pokemon because I love the water and dark type combination, multi-purpose. Try to get that to Mega level 3 and consider that Gyarados is one of the higher Mega Energy evolution Pokemon that we do have out there, which is then going to lead us to tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be all about the timed research. So we do have a bunch of different rewards. Eventually it will give you a Poffin, but you get 2 Snorlax encounters. So please make sure to reference this, do it, and have a lot of fun in the Greeting Gluttons event in Pokemon Go. But most importantly, what I'm really excited for is the micro-focused event in here that is going to be the Rocket event. So thank you guys for being here as always. To all my likers, comment, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and space to X. Love to see you guys out. Next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.